Vargas, and I am back again to share with you another DVD update. Cheers again. I just poured myself another White Russian. I did modify the formula. Instead of doing 2 parts vodka, I did 1.5 with 1 part Kahlua and 1 part coffee creamer. And the coffee creamer does give it a nice taste. I do like that it's sweet, but the coffee creamer is, I don't know what's happening with it. I don't think it's thick enough compared to the condensed cream that I use, because I don't know, it's sinking all the way to the bottom, and it's not creamy enough. Maybe I'll add more coffee creamer, because everything's going at the bottom. So the first sip of the White Russian is the alcohol, and at the bottom is the sweetness. And I don't want to add more cream. Maybe I'll add 1.5. But so far, 1.5 vodka, 1 part Kahlua, and 1 part coffee creamer. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll add more coffee creamer. But yeah, I'll mess with that later. Don't want to drink too much. But I wanted to share the first part. It's gonna be maybe a 3-part, maybe 4-part series. I don't know, of DVDs that I got through Movie Free Bazaar. I actually went to pick up quite a bit because I hadn't gone with him to pick up the stuff that I had on reserve. So when I finally did, it kind of piled up, much like the DVDs that I got through Power Movies. They just piled up, and now I have a lot to talk about. So let's get started. First off, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 TV series Retreat DVD. I really like this series. I was thinking, where would I rank this series? And I definitely would rank this as my second favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. The first one, the original one, the one in the 80s, is by far my favorite one of all time. But this one is a definitely close second as being my favorite. I just really like how they integrated stuff from the comic books, from the original series, stuff from the 2000s cartoon. And it had a lot of really cool horror elements that I really, really enjoyed. They integrated a lot of hard things. They had xenomorph mutant squirrels. They had like a swamp bog Jason, which is in this DVD release. Horrible mutations. Really, really cool stuff. I really like this series. So I got Retreat. I don't know what volume it is, unfortunately. The bad thing about these DVD releases is they didn't have a volume there, so you could sort them out. You can look online, and Wikipedia does have a listing on the order of these releases, and they are in the order they were released. But yeah, really cool series. And then I got the last one, the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Final Chapters. This is the last bunch of episodes for the series, where they fought versions of the Universal monsters, where they went back to an alternate. Well, they didn't go back to, but they visited an alternate reality Japan with Usagi Yojimbo, which was really cool. And then they had the Mad Max future, which I thought was pretty cool. But this is the last DVD release and the last batch of episodes for the series, and I really, really like this series. Let me just quench my thirst. Also, the alcohol is cutting the coffee cream or something fierce. It's not melding as well as I hope so. It does give it a good taste at the end, but it's not. I think it's not thick enough. That's the problem? It's not thick enough. Maybe if I put it a while in the fridge, because I got it off the pantry, it wasn't in the fridge, so maybe it's not thick enough. I don't know. Next one, I didn't even know this existed. I saw it in his albums, and I was like, holy crap, I didn't know Trish Stratus had made a movie called Bounty Hunters. It has a different name, because I think this is a Canadian movie. But yeah, Trish Stratus made an action movie. That's insane. I didn't know this existed. So I bought it just because of that, because Trish Stratus is in this, and again, I haven't seen it or anything outside of WWE, so pick that one up. Picked up this one, Beauty and the Beast, the 2-disc Platinum Edition. I have Beauty and the Beast. I have a 2 DVD releases. The first one is I think the first one that came out on DVD, and then I have I want to say the Diamond one. I don't think it's the Diamond. It might be the Diamond one, because it's the release that comes in the DVD case, but it has the DVD and the Blu-ray. And this one is the Platinum one. I bought it doubled, just because. But as I was reading into this thing has 3 versions of the film that the other releases that I have don't include. It has the theatrical release. It has a special edition release that includes a new musical sequence called Human Again. And it has a work in progress edition that was shown in 1991 New York Film Festival. So it has 3 versions of Beauty and the Beast. I had to double dip and get this one. Picked up Hot Shots Part 2. I love Hot Shots. A lot of people say that the first Hot Shots is a better film and their favorite film. But I don't know, I just really, really love Hot Shots Part 2. And I just think it's funny, or maybe it's because I'm more of a fan of Rambo than I am of Top Gun. I love both, but I like Rambo a little better than Top Gun. And Hot Shots spoofs Top Gun, whereas Hot Shots Part 2 spoofs Rambo. And I don't know, I put this on the other day, and I was laughing my ass off, and my wife was kind of watching it with me, and she was like, "This is stupid," but I don't know, maybe these kind of movies formed my sense of humor. And I was just laughing my ass off at Hot Shots Part 2. And I already have the double feature release that has Hot Shots Part 1 and Part 2. But I wanted a single release of this one, because this one is my favorite one. I love Hot Shots Part 2. Picked up another copy of Cinema Paradiso. This is the Arrow Academy release. And so now I have 3 versions. The original snapper case with the theatrical. The one that has the theatrical and the director's cut of Cinema Paradiso. And now this one. But I just really like the cover. This is something that I really like this movie. It's an Italian movie, so if you don't like subtitles, you might not like it. But if you have a love for going to the movies, you'll love this movie. I love this movie. I really, really like it. It has a whole bunch of special features, which is another reason why I bought it. But that cover with the kid looking at the film, that's to me, that's like the representation of the love of film, and I could not pass it up. Still sealed, still new. But yeah, now I have 3 versions of this awesome movie. I also picked up the 2-disc Ultimate Edition of Patch Adams. It has more special features, because I already have this on DVD, but it has more special features. But the only real difference is that disc 1 is the widescreen and disc 2 is the full screen. But it has more special features than the copy that I have, and the cover looks really cool, so I picked it up. Picked up Full-Time Killer, A Blind Buy. I have not seen this movie. I don't really know what it's about. It looks to be like a Hong Kong martial arts crime movie, and I kind of like those, so pick that one up. Starring the Cage Man himself. I love Nicolas Cage. Him and Jackie Chan are my favorite actors to collect movies for, because they have so many movies, and they have so many great movies, and they have some bad ones, but I enjoy them, their performance in them. But this is Guarding Tess. I already have a release of Guarding Tess, but the cover is different, and the copy that I already own actually has, I think it has more special features than this, and this is full screen, whereas the one I have, I think, is widescreen. But I just thought the different cover merit the purchase, so pick that up. I picked up the first one a couple of months ago, and he had the sequel, and I was like, well, I gotta get the sequel, and this is Teen Beach 2, which is the sequel to Teen Beach Movie, which is a movie I got again a couple of months ago. And I really like the idea of them going to these like 60s beach movies. Two kids that go into the movie and then they change it, but then they get affected by it. And my daughter really likes the song that plays a lot from the first one, but we haven't seen the second one, so pick that one up. This one, I didn't even know it got a DVD release. I remember watching this a long time ago on TV, and it was during the ninja craze of the 90s. And the last time I heard anyone talk about this movie was in Cinemassacre's Rental Reviews, which is a show they did a couple of years ago where they would talk about popular movies, but then really obscure movies like Get Mac and Me, and they talked about Surf Ninjas. And I haven't seen Surf Ninjas in years. Again, the last time I heard anyone talk about Surf Ninjas was with that episode of Rental Reviews. And yeah, it has the full screen, the widescreen, very little special features. But I was like, holy crap, Surf Ninjas on DVD. I gotta get that because I own Mac and Me, and I have Surf Ninjas, and I have a couple of the movies that they showcased, and some that I'm still missing. But yeah, Surf Ninjas on DVD. I now own that. Picked up Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. I've been wanting to get this movie for a while, and I also want to get the Eric Bana remake. But this is the original. This is, to a lot of people, the best version. It's a murder mystery that happens on a train, and I like those kind of movies. And I like the older movies. This came out in 74, looking at the back. And again, I'm developing, and I already had it, but I'm really developing an appreciation for these old movies. Before CGI, before actors just interacting with nothing in the background or with anything, with sets, with extras, with actual interacting between actors. Just really like these movies from the 70s. My favorite decade is the 80s, but I'm really developing an appreciation for movies from the 60s and the 70s, so I got that. Also, finally got a copy, speaking of Kenneth Branagh, Much Ado About Nothing. This is an adaptation, I think, of a Shakespeare play, maybe. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But it has Michael Keaton. It has Keanu Reeves. It has Denzel Washington. Emma Thompson is also in this. So, yeah. Just wanted to get it just because of the name recognition alone. Even though I've heard criticism that Keanu Reeves is not that good here, but I still wanted to get that one. This one I picked up just because he had it there. And this starring Audrey Hepburn, War and Peace. I think a lot of people best remember Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Sabrina's also a big one. I don't think I've ever seen this one, and if I did, I don't remember it, so I picked it up. And the last one I'm going to talk about in this video is Orient, the last of the Divergent movies that came out. This is a 3-book series, so they released Divergent. I can't remember what the second one was called, and then this one was going to be split up in 2 parts. But this one bombed hard, so they didn't release the second part, and there's no conclusion to the series, which sucks. I have no idea how, because I haven't read the book, so I have no idea how this concludes. There were talks a long time ago to make like a TV thing where they conclude the series. But everyone lost interest in those young adult movies. The last one that actually got a conclusion was Maze Runner, and but after Twilight and The Hunger Games was the last one that got any sort of big push. These kind of movies just didn't hit their mark like the The Mortal Instruments, Beautiful Creatures. They just had one movie and there was no interest and no other movies came out. But this one really bugs me because it doesn't end. It clearly sets up a final chapter, but it doesn't have one. So this thing just like is in limbo, and that kind of bugs me. It really bugs me that this has no conclusion. But yeah, I picked up a lion just to complete the set. But again, bugs me that it doesn't actually have a conclusion. So yeah, that's the end of this pickup update. Like always, when I remember to do it, and I have been trying to be more consistent on it, I like to recommend the standouts. And I'm going to recommend Hot Shots Part 2. I just love this movie. I laugh so hard watching it, and I just lots of fun. So I'm going to recommend Hot Shots Part 2. Back when Charlie Sheen was... Because even my wife commented, he's like, holy crap, Charlie Sheen back when he was like a heartthrob. And yeah, before he went insane and stuff. But yeah, Hot Shots Part 2 is my recommendation. According to the movie itself, the bloodiest movie of all time, surpassing Terminator 2, RoboCop, and just the bloodiest movie of all time, even though it doesn't show any bloody moments at all. But yeah, Hot Shots Part 2. So I have a couple more pickup videos to share with you guys. Hope to see you then. Till then, I'll be enjoying my White Russian, but I will record those videos in a series so you can watch them at your leisure. But until I see you all again, please take care. Please stay safe. I always forget to do this, but it helps the YouTube algorithm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, so that will help the algorithm go up and get myself noticed out there. I would like to get noticed and get more views and subs and stuff. But I still appreciate all you awesome people that do watch my channel, do comment. I love the hell out of you people. But I'll see you soon with another DVD update. But until then, bye guys.